Welcome back. It's Doug MPA. I took a couple of days off, but now I'm back. So thanks for still rocking with me, guys. I really appreciate it. And today's video is going to be about modern women in 2024 who are still getting caught for PPP loan fraud. How many years has it been? And back in 2020, 2021, these women filed that false paperwork, collected that check, and never thought they'd get caught. Yeah, well, guess what? FBI, open up! Now they're going to jail. So we're going to see two examples of cases that are only a couple of months old, guys. Before I get into this, like the video, subscribe, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me, what I'm doing over here. Let's get into this.
A Montgomery woman and founder of a nonprofit for children with autism has pleaded guilty to stealing nearly $2 million worth of federal COVID-19 relief funds.
$2 million.
Jesus H. Christ.
Man, she jumped in with both feet. Wow.
Anchor Sally Pitts has the details.
39-year-old Demetria Connor Dancer was charged with wire fraud and money laundering in relation to loans she got through the CARES Act. Dancer, a former WSFA 12 News reporter, founded the organization known as Dad's Mom and was known across the river region for her charity and advocacy work. According to federal court records, Dancer collected over $900,000 in false pandemic relief loans and grants.
Typical story, guys. She was known for her advocacy work. She founded this nonprofit for autistic kids and was doing all these great things for her community while she was stealing over $927,000 for herself. And she's a former news anchor, too. This is how it always works, guys.
On top of that, she accepted fees or traded fake payroll checks in exchange for helping others get another $1 million in grants and loans that she was not entitled to.
So she helped other people get over $1 million in fees. So I wonder what's going to happen to them, because this is a pretty serious crime. You can get some serious time for wire fraud and check fraud and all that stuff. So I wonder if she's going to roll over on any other people that she helped collect fees.
Dancer admitted to using some of the money to buy a house and to pay off her husband's car. Dancer worked as an on-air reporter for WSFA between 2011 and 2014. After her departure, she founded the nonprofit Dad's Mom. In July, that organization posted a social media statement saying that Dancer was taking a hiatus to focus on her family. With that,
taking a hiatus to focus on her family. She better be getting in shape. She better be learning how to fight, because she's going to be in the big house with Bertha and her broken mop handle. You know what I'm saying?
Plea agreement, she faces up to 20 years in prison plus restitution.
20 years. Up to 20 years. Now, she's a woman, guys. So you know for a fact that she's not going to get the full 20. A guy would get the full 20 plus some. Put in the comments what you think she's going to get. I'd say maybe 9 or 10 at the most. But just never thought that she'd get caught. And this is what happens. And the IRS is still going through the audit, guys. So we're still going to see more of these for years to come.
While the feds were pushing out COVID relief cash to companies during the pandemic, opportunists defrauded the government out of billions of dollars by lying about their needs. Now, a high-profile Phoenix business owner who once ran the state's largest special needs clinic is charged with COVID loan fraud. And
another special needs nonprofit owner? Are you serious?
Jesus H. Christ.
Well, I told you they have to hide it behind good intentions. They're women trying to do better for the community.
She's facing the possibility of serious jail time.
12 News journalist Joe Dana finds that despite that, she remains a contractor for the Department of Education. Joe?
COVID loan fraud is not a victimless crime. Taxpayers remain on the hook for paying it back years into the future. 1 million, 200,000, 150,000, and it goes on and on and on. A criminal indictment against the woman who once ran a special needs service empire in the Valley alleges she stole over $2.9 million through
$2.9 million.
Jesus H. Christ.
They're just going big on this, guys. I'm just going to say this, guys. Don't do any kind of fraud, because you could be that one that gets caught. And a lot of times people get caught because they get greedy. Odds are if she would have stopped at like couple $100,000, but 2.9 million? Come on now. What'd she think was going to happen?
Through 9 companies she has in her name. Can you please ask her to contact us? We first revealed Bridget O'Brien's suspicious COVID loans in 2021. In a brazen move, the same month O'Brien began collecting COVID bailout funds, she bought this nearly $2 million Biltmore home. At the same time,
And then she buys a $2 million house. Of course she does. This is how these idiots get caught.
she still owed therapists who did contract work for her.
People were not getting paid for months and months.
This indictment, the latest chapter in a truly bizarre journey for O'Brien since we began investigating her in 2018.
It's incredible in the negative way, the impact that she had.
At that time, we brought to light evidence of fraud and non-payment of social workers.
I want my money, that's it. I don't have any bad feelings toward her.
And the state cut off Medicaid payments to her company. Then in 2021, O'Brien was caught on surveillance camera stealing a dog in front of the owner's yard.
She's gonna steal somebody's dog. Come on now. Really? And get caught on camera? What an awful person. Who steals somebody's dog?
He pleaded guilty to theft.
It's amazing to get Max back.
For years, former coworkers and therapists accused O'Brien of lying about a cancer diagnosis to avoid her obligations.
Is there a reason why she hasn't been able to provide direct documentation of cancer treatment? Your facts are all wrong, Joe.
She had a legal heavyweight defending her in court. Her attorney, former Attorney General and current State Superintendent Tom Horn, a longtime acquaintance of O'Brien. Now, the indictment claims O'Brien used one of her companies, Kids A Therapy, to steal $340,000 in COVID funds. That company remains listed as an authorized tutor for the Arizona Department of Education. And that means it's eligible to receive even more COVID funds. Now, I've asked Superintendent Tom Horn.
Look at this guy. Jeez, he looks like Lurch from the Addams Family. Yikes.
Given O'Brien's history of alleged Medicaid fraud, non-payment of contractors, dog napping, and now this 20-count criminal indictment, whether he thinks O'Brien should be removed as a contractor for the Department of Ed.
What do you think he's going to say? Of course not.
Horn tells me in a written statement, Miss O'Brien is entitled to her day in court. O'Brien is due back in court next month. She has pleaded not guilty. Her attorney has previously told us she obtained the COVID loans under the rules set forth by the federal government. Joe Dana, 12 News.
Joe.
Unpaid social workers. She had a whole empire of nonprofits, 9 total. She stole over $2.9 million, lied about having cancer. What a mess. Stole somebody's dog.
Jesus H. Christ.
Come on now. That's why I always say, guys, in 2024, women have as much, if not more, of a motivation or a proclivity to commit evil acts because they are empowered like men, but they're still not held accountable. Yeah, well, a lot of these women, they're going to get caught because the IRS and the government's not playing around. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.